Hello everyone, welcome back to another part. We're continuing with part 2 of Max Payne playthrough. Let's hit resume. So we're in chapter 2 now, Live from the Crime, something. Didn't get a chance to read it all, but... Anyways, so we're inside of this, like, subway thing here. Got more of these mobsters to kill here.
Hold it!
There we go. There we go. This guy eating up all my painkillers. I know if like we don't use painkillers, it does go down on its own to like a certain amount. I don't fully remember what the amount is, but I think it's somewhere around the shoulder, like the top of the shoulders. So. Guy's taken care of. Probably hit F5. Do a quick save here. Okay, there we go. I wanted to make sure I quick saved.
What the hell was that?
Got a bomb that was set off, I think.
Give me the detonator. Gun him down. Get him.
The subway area is kind of cool, but some of the later parts in the game are my favorite.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Now, these rats, I think, can damage you too, if I remember correctly.
New York's gun him down.
Oh my god, I actually died. It sucks. The shotgun's good, but sometimes it's, yeah, I might just use a pistol here. Wow, I think F6 or yeah, I guess we can use E. Sometimes like just using a dual pistols is so much more effective. Didn't mean to jump
What the
there,
hell
but
was that?
it's because you can fire off a lot quicker and a little bit more accurately.
Whack the son. Get him.
Like with a shotgun, it's like one shot at a
The door had
time.
been welded shut ages ago
You're
and the
trying to
bomb was
hit these
missing a
guys,
detonator.
but from a distance. But with the Berettas, you just kind of spray them down a little bit.
The police are on their way.
I got a sawed-off shotgun, no thank you. With that. Oh my god, I was letting the health. Forget how annoying some of these parts can be. I'm actually surprised I'm dying this much here. I shouldn't be dying this
What the
much.
hell was that?
But let me just use a painkiller early.
Give me the detonator. What are you talking?
These dudes. Go back to this.
Yo!
There we go.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way.
Much better. I think it's all of them here. Definitely gonna hit F5 here.
What the hell?
Man's be taking like 3 shotgun shots on a easiest difficulty. There we go. I think I've cleared everybody out in this area. We should be good to go. Hopefully we can find some painkillers in here. I don't remember if there's like more enemies that come in here.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Okay, let's see. So we need to do something here, right? Yeah. Check
Bank
this
robber's
room.
score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here. It's just those documents, so we can go ahead and switch it to the next one.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
If I recall, though, we're not using it here. We're actually going to be going back to where I came from and using it over there. Game still seems a bit jumpy. I did notice yesterday when I restarted my PC, on a different game that I was playing, I was running better, so I don't know if I maybe needed to restart. But I think it's also because I'm playing it on like 2540 by or 2560 by 1440 resolution. And I don't know if this game necessarily can handle all that since it is an older game, so sometimes running things at higher settings on older games actually makes them run worse. So something to experiment with.
Hold it! Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, there should be some painkillers here. Yep. Come on. Really? There we go. So yeah, I was right about the shoulder thing. It goes down to like top of the shoulder on its own, and then you have to use some painkillers for the rest.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Ooh, more painkillers. Definitely need those. there anything over this way? Okay, it's just a dead end. Cool. Let's go up here. I think this... Oh, okay, so we just locked that. Let's unlock it. I think that's what takes us back to the street, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. Or did we unlock a different door somewhere? Let me see. That's locked. Is there any switches in here? I do remember going out into the street, but I don't fully remember if it's this part or like in a different spot. Oh, there we go. Must have hit that by accident. Yeah, here we go. We're out in the streets now.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes. Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown, the door slammed shut behind me, and then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Gotta take it to Marble City for you.
Well, I guess we gotta fight these dudes. Okay, well, I didn't get a chance to do anything there. Interesting.
Take it to Marble City for you. Eat worse than lying
Let's-
down. Reach that.
Gotta finish these guys out in this part. And now we gotta go back to the shotgun. There we go. Nice.
A letter on the desk caught my eye. I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Everything all right? Bosses? Joey? Vigilio? You all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna end this part here. I think it's a good stopping point. We'll continue with the chapter 3, I guess, in the next part. I'm gonna try to adjust some settings. Hopefully that will help as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.